We've lived here for 15 at this house, but my wife lived from the neighborhood up the street. She's never seen any of the water like this.
There have been at least 9 or 10 other instances since we moved here in 2011. We've had fencing destroyed. We've had our basement flooded 3 times. The only thing we haven't had are trees come down, and all of our neighbors pretty much have had it happen.
There's 2 inlets that are coming. One is from the underground piping coming up from up the hill, and then the other is from the surface water that's coming, and they come into this receiver down here, and it is extremely violent.
It is like a roaring rapids around the side of our house. There are torrents of water pouring around the side, down the driveway in an uncontrolled fashion.
A lot of rocks coming from above ground down our neighbor's property onto ours. And someone's retaining wall that collapsed too, so there's been substantial damage.
Anytime it rained, the hole would just get bigger and bigger. We were worried a kid was gonna fall in it, our house was gonna collapse. I had dreams at night that our house was just gonna fall into the sinkhole. Anytime I saw a new crack in our ceiling, I thought that the house was settling in the direction of the sinkhole.
We contacted the township, and they told us they weren't responsible for this because it was past a 10-foot right-of-way onto our property, and it was fully our responsibility to deal with.
All the water was coming from higher ground behind our neighbor's house, and it was public water coming in from streets and pipes, and everything was just being funneled towards our house. And what ended up happening, or what we realized, was that the pipes were deteriorating. So this wasn't just a matter of filling in the hole with gravel. This was a really big construction project that when we were quoted on it individually, it would have cost us like $40,000, and our homeowner's insurance wasn't going to cover it.
Our neighbor next door had documents from the township from 1980 that was more or less a receipt saying the township was culpable for the repair that needed to happen.
When we went to a township meeting and had basically asked for their support helping us with this, and to find out that like it was moving along and they had agreed to like bid out the project, that's when we started to get glimmers of hopes that things would be resolved.
In the end, it's really led to about a $2 million project in this neighborhood specifically. It had to be squeaky wheel. We retained a lawyer, we sent multiple emails, attended multiple township meetings, and constantly asked for updates. So it was an ordeal to get a response at first and to get anywhere, but once we did, there was a tipping point and everything went in our direction.
Every time we see the storms coming on the radar, you just hope that what you've done holds and we limit any kind of additional damage.
How long is it going to be before one of these gigantic rocks goes flying through somebody's wall or takes out a kid who's trying to walk down the street? I mean, it's only a matter of time as these horrific events occur, and the things that have been done to fix it have not been adequate. We need a bigger plan. We need more money. We need a big project to alleviate this problem and help our neighborhood.
So now the next step is to seek funding from our state representatives, the county commissioners, and see if we can get this project completed in the next couple of years.